there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. And today we have a full set of Funko Pops that we're going to go ahead and show off and unbox for you guys. Definitely some cool pops as we are getting super close to Halloween, which is actually next weekend I think. So actually very cool that we're super close to it. So we have a whole line of the brand new DC Dia de los Muertos Pops. Definitely really awesome ones. I really like the designs that they have in them, something a little bit new. So we'll run through all of them. We have 7 of these Funko Pops here today. I am missing a couple of the variants. One of them I just was not going to get, and the other one, Amazon exclusive, ended up getting delayed. So I will go ahead and do all the ones we have here. There's 7 characters at least. We got all 7 characters as a part of this line. So definitely excited to go and show them off. But before we jump into the video today, make sure you guys do go down below and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and leave a like in the video. If you like our content, go ahead and do those things. It really does help us out. We very much appreciate it. So we'll go ahead and start running through all 7 of these pops. We're actually going to start with what I think is my favorite one from the bunch. And this one is going to be Blue Beetle. So Blue Beetle is a great DC character, one of the only Latino superheroes we have out there in the game. Definitely a great one, and just a lot of detail. I love the colors in this pop as well. We actually just got recent word that there's going to be a Blue Beetle movie coming to HBO Max. Hope it actually ends up going to theaters, but I'm glad we're getting a Blue Beetle movie because definitely a really cool one. And this is the first ever Blue Beetle Funko Pop, I believe. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments down below, but I'm pretty sure there's no other Blue Beetle Pop. And I'm really surprised by that, especially since they, since they have this new Justice League line where they put out Static Shock. We could be seeing maybe a Blue Beetle. I would love to see a Blue Beetle and Booster Gold 2-pack possibly in the future. But this is definitely a great first step, and I'm glad we got Blue Beetle. And the detail and colors on this one are insane. So all of them do have the kind of paintings on the face to be more like the Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos art. But I really like this. You kind of see in the middle of his forehead, he has the painting of the little beetle. That looks really cool. And the green and the pink and the blue kind of all mixed together on that face mask looks fantastic. And you can even see the outlines of his costume and his armor on his legs, on his chest, where the muscles are kind of popping out there with the armor. Definitely really cool. It's a nice touch. The fingertips are going to be pink, so this one would actually work perfectly as kind of a blacklight pop, which I know they're supposed to a little bit kind of work as blacklights, but not full blacklight pops. But I really dig the colors and the design on this one. And the next one we got from this line is going to be actually another Latino superhero, and this is going to be Green Lantern Jessica Cruz. And this as well is the first ever Jessica Cruz Funko Pop. I think there might have been like a rock candy or something like that of Jessica Cruz Green Lantern. I believe I've seen that before, but this is going to be the first ever Funko Pop of Jessica Cruz. So again, late to the game, but at least I'm glad they brought it in this set, because if you're doing Dia de los Muertos and celebrating Day of the Dead in that culture, you gotta have the characters, that are actually, celebrate that culture themselves. So I'm glad they did Blue Beetle and Green Lantern Jessica Cruz. This is one of Michaela's favorite superheroes as well, and we are going to be seeing more of her in I think in the new HBO Max Green Lantern series. So I'm excited about that. So hopefully she can come more to prominence. But this one is definitely a cool one. I really do like the costume here, and they actually do work in some of the bone structures, so you can kind of see her chest and her spine kind of going in the middle on her chest there, which is pretty cool, and then some bones where her legs are, so that's pretty cool. She is holding the lantern and has the ring on with the Green Lantern symbol kind of coming out of it, like she is projecting something. Definitely pretty sweet. And then even on the eye, you kind of see the Green Lantern symbol over her right eye. That definitely looks really cool, and how they make that skeleton look. So definitely great detail on this one too. And the next pop we got in the line is going to be Bane. Bane here, looking menacing, of course. Definitely a great addition to this line, as we haven't gotten a Bane pop in quite a while. so it's cool. Now there is a glow-in-the-dark version of this from Entertainment Earth that is an exclusive to them. I did not get that because I don't love Entertainment Earth's shipping. They don't 100%, do it minty all the time, and plus it's it's pretty expensive for shipping. They kind of charge you $5 per item, so don't always go with them. But maybe if I come across it, I know different stores might get it. I might get that glow in the dark in the future. But in the meantime, I still do really like this Bane. And the mask is where all the magic happens there. You see the skull mask. You even kind of have the snakes coming up on top right above his eyebrows. That actually looks pretty sweet. Kind of looks like his eyebrows there are kind of those red dots as well. And his nose is actually a heart that's turned upside down. I like how they kind of used that, that Latin symbols, and they kind of use that as inspiration for this art. Definitely really cool. But then, of course, the rest of Bane, you have his huge muscles there too. That's so definitely distinctly Bane. His kind of hair up on his shoulders as well. I really like that. Definitely captures the spirit of Bane for sure. And I think this was definitely a creative pop. I like when Funko does stuff like this. Next is we actually got one that was probably the hardest for me to find. This one was Harley Quinn. Now Harley, so at first, Michaela was actually able to pick up most of these from Hot Topic. She was at the mall, she shopped in Hot Topic, she grabbed them for me, but they didn't have Harley Quinn. And so I had to actually look around. Target and Walmart were sold out. Amazon, they weren't going to be getting theirs until like mid-November for some reason. So I was looking around for Harley Quinn, and they popped up on Hot Topic's website using some hot cash. So she finally came in this past week. So there we go, Harley Quinn. Pretty simple when compared to the other ones, but definitely very distinctly Harley. So we have Harley in her classic red and black outfit, which definitely looks great. But on the face, she has a little bit more art. It looks like she's wearing that mask with the diamonds on her face. Definitely fits really well. Looks like the makeup is all done up around her mouth as well. I actually really like this. Now, again, not my favorite of the set, but still actually pretty cool and distinctly Harley. And of course, we cannot have Harley without having the Joker, Mr. J. Definitely a cool one here as well. I really like the colors, kind of going a little bit more classic with the Joker colors there. Classic purple suit with the orange shirt. I really like how those colors pop out, and they use the purple, the orange, and the green all throughout the face mask too. I love the eyes. Kind of makes you think like a circus, how the eyes are kind of spinning there. Definitely really cool. Some spades up there, it works out with the diamonds and the spades. Him and Harley Quinn, that's great poetry. And then it looks like in his hand there, he does have a card for La Muerta, so for death. So definitely a really cool design here for the Joker. And next we have a exclusive from Hot Topic. This is going to be Batman, and this is the glow in the dark variant. Now I was super excited to get my hands on this. This is actually the first one that I got from the set because I was actually able to order it online from Hot Topic. I think they came into stores, but they were pretty limited on their stock. So I'm glad I ordered this ahead of time. Got it in hand. I got it like a few weeks ago actually, but I'm glad to finally be able to show this off because this one's definitely really cool. Looks like the suit's kind of based off of Batman 89, but I really, really do like it. You kind of see a little bit more of accents around his ribs, his abs as well, right under the Batman symbol. I really like how the inside of the cape is red. That definitely adds another layer to it. Pretty cool, and the cape is kind of drooped over him a little bit more than what you would normally see. But then on the face, the kind of teal, the red worked in there. You have the Batman symbol, the bat, right on his forehead. That looks super sick. And then the glow in the dark. I actually really think this is done really well with the bottom half of his face and his eyes, where it kind of looks like the skull kind of popping out there. Looks really, really cool. I would have loved to have something on the body glow too, but it is actually really nice how they make it look like the skull kind of glowing out. Now we do have one more pop for the set that just came in from the Funko shop, just got in yesterday, and this is the Flash. So the Flash actually, Not my favorite one from the set, although I still love the Flash as a character. Not my favorite one just because it is the same, pretty much the same exact sculpt they use for the glow-in-the-dark Flash Funko Shop exclusive from earlier this year for the Flash TV show. They had released that, I think, like March or something like that. And I do have that one in my collection. I do have a video on that if you want to go check that out. But it's pretty much the same exact mold. They just changed up the art a little bit. But yeah, definitely. But it's definitely still a cool looking one. But it's just disappointing, you know, when they kind of do the same character with the same exact mold and then pass it off as another Funko Shop exclusive. But, you know, we do still have to pick this up for the set. So the Flash is in his running stance, which is always nice to see because that's what he does best. On the chest right next to the Flash symbol, again, you kind of see his, I guess it's kind of his ribs kind of pushing out to the side there. And then on his face, I actually really like the lightning bolts kind of on his eyebrows. It's actually a pretty cool touch. And then you kind of have his teeth with the skull showing where his mouth would be. Now, if they're going to make this a Funko Shop exclusive, I am a little perplexed by they didn't just go out and make this a glow-in-the-dark. I would have loved to see that, especially with the lightning underneath. But, you know, we got this for the set because, you know, I'm a completist. I just want to make sure to have all the characters from this set. And there's our look at all of the Pops, at least all of the characters that are in the brand new DC Dia de los Muertos Funko Pop set. I do actually really dig this set. Like I said, you know, Harley and the Flash are not my favorites, but I still think it's a pretty cool idea overall. I'm glad that they did it. At least these characters are still good that they did it. I'm sure you know, of course, there's more characters that are of that Latin descent, Spanish descent. They could have used some newer characters, you know, that they could have used, but it is still pretty cool that these characters that they put in there. Like I said, Blue Beetle's my favorite. I really do dig this Batman one as well. So those are probably my two favorites from the set. But I do want to hear from you guys. What do you think of the DC Dia de los Muertos Pops? Have you guys been able to pick these up? If so, which ones did you get, and which ones are your favorites that you saw today? And were any of you lucky enough to actually get the Amazon exclusive glow-in-the-dark? I think some people were able to get them before they delayed the others. So let me know if you got it or if you got that glow-in-the-dark Bane and what you think of it. And of course, as always, if you guys can, go down below and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. It really does help us out. We'll have more videos, of course, to come all the time. And thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.